Ladies and gentlemen, Burt Bacharach, 1974. With his guests, the Harlem Globetrotters, Sandy Duncan, Jack Jones, and special guest star Roger Moore and Roger Moore.
You know, to anyone who's ever grown up in a city like myself, going to the park, well, was like a day in the country. It became our own special playground. To a kid, well, it was like a fantasy land where he could be anything from Buffalo Bill to Babe Ruth. To the young, a place to fall in love. For older people, a place to come to remember. It's that one piece of real estate in every town that belongs to all of us. And as great as it looks, with the sun shining, the grass growing, or even with the snow falling, it takes people, real people, to make it come alive. Well, like this fellow, a typical father.
Oh, come on, darling, a nice big smile for Daddy. That's close enough.
That's quite a boy you've got there.
Thank you. It's a girl.
Oh, I'm sorry. Looks like a boy.
Yes, I know. Takes after her mother. Her mother works, you know. She's a liberated woman.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice? It's nice for her, not for me. I was doing fairly well in executive position. Then 6 months ago, my wife decided I should be liberated too. Liberated from what, you might ask? Well, I tell you, liberated from my job. Now, she goes to work and I stay home and look after the house.
How's that working out?
Terrible. Well, look at these hands. That's cold water detergent, that's hot water. All the hand creams in the world will never make them what they once were. Can I tell you a little secret?
Sure.
Last night, I cried myself to sleep.
You didn't?
I did. I just can't take it anymore. Every day it's the same thing. Make the beds, do the laundry, wash the dishes, vacuum the rugs, dust the furniture. If only she'd let me go back to work so I can get some rest.
Perhaps you ought to, discuss it with your wife.
I can't. She's mad at me. She thinks I'm lying every night when I say I have a headache.
At least you're able to get to the park the other day like this.
Oh, anything to get out of the house. You've no idea what it's like staring at four walls. If only she would take me out once in a while to a movie or dancing, or bring me a box of candies or even a bunch of flowers. They just don't understand. Men appreciate little things like that. I know I do.
Yeah, me too.
Really? Oh, she shows me no consideration whatsoever. You know, the first week on the job, she brought a boss home for dinner. I've never been so embarrassed in my life. It was my old boss.
Oh, that's terrible.
Terrible. I tell you, when she told me that a woman was capable of doing a man's job, I had no idea it was my job she was after.
I really don't know what to say.
You've said enough. I'm taking your advice.
What advice?
Well, I'm getting a divorce. And believe me, pal, I'm going to take her every cent she's got. Don't worry, sweetheart. We'll split everything 50-50.
You know all kinds of people in the park.
I say, old boy, would you mind assisting with the bird calls? I am trying to read the financial section.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Not at all.
Are you making fun of me?
What makes you think I'm making fun of you?
Well, mimicking my accent.
That's funny. I thought you were mimicking my accent.
I happen to be from England.
So am I.
You are not.
I am, too.
Where in England?
Outside London.
Where outside London?
Near Sudley-on-the-Thames.
Where near Sudley on the Thames?
Well, near Sudley-on-the-Thames, where Harwich Hall meets Tutley outside town.
Oh, well, I know the area well.
You do?
Yes, my dearest friends in the world, Lord and Lady Glenmore once resided there.
You mean Cynthia and Winky?
You know them.
Yeah. I went to school with Winky.
Went to Wembley with Winky.
Yes, I also went sailing with Cynthia.
Oh. Well, I wonder what's happened to them.
Oh, haven't you heard? They've split, Winky and Cynthia.
They did.
Yes. Cynthia married Sydney, and Winky wed Wendy.
Wasn't Sydney sometimes seeing Sybil?
Ah, so it seemed until he found out that Sybil was sometimes seeing Sir Stanley.
Sydney?
Shameful.
But didn't Sydney suspect that Sybil was sometimes seeing Sir Stanley?
Oh, certainly.
Well, how did he settle it?
Well, civilly.
Sydney committed suicide.
Oh, better. He had Sybil swallowed cyanide.
It's not easy being rich.
Oh, we're so much better off.
You're so right. Have you hit there, sir? One thing I do know,
We're not going to sing.
that the blues they send to meet me won't defeat me.
Really?
It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me.
You sing better than Cynthia.
That's what Winky always said. Raindrops keep falling on my head. And just like the guy who drew the fool before his bed,
Nothing seems to fit.
those raindrops keep falling on my head. They keep falling.
So I just did me some talking to the sun.
What did you say?
I said I didn't like the way he got things done.
Yeah, sleeping on the job.
Exactly.
Those raindrops keep falling on my head. They keep falling. But there's one thing I know. The blues they send to meet me won't defeat me.
It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. I say, why don't we lunch together?
Your bench or mine. Raindrops keep falling on my head. And that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red.
Crying's not for me.
'Cause I'm never going to stop the rain by complaining. Because I'm free. Nothing's worrying